All right. So
Are you gonna?
we're here. This is our first life advice segment. This is kind of here by popular demand. This is a great way, I think, to kind of showcase some guests. I tried to do a review video with a guest. It was awful, and so this is kind of the next our next shot to see how having guests on the channel goes. So little just so what this program is it's the guest is giving you some life advice. Of course, I'm just a vehicle for their advice. And all right, guest, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hello, thank you. I had to put this together kind of quickly because this was last minute, but I really appreciate the chance to give some of the advice that I've picked up along the way. I'm just noticing now that I did have a typo right there,
Oh,
so I apologize for that. But we'll just keep going, and we'll just we'll no, nope. It's okay. We'll just leave it. We'll just leave it.
okay.
Go ahead and so this is the life advice, the advice of life. Kind of my take on that. So let's go ahead and go to the next slide. So first, my some of my advice is: who are you? The first and foremost, the first and most important part of life is to understand who you are. I think that's really important. So ask yourself, who am I?
So for the viewers out there, if
Go ahead and ask yourself, who am I?
all right, probably enough time. It's probably enough time.
Okay. Yep. Take time to get to know yourself because the most important customer is you. We talk about customers king, so sometimes you got to treat yourself like a king or queen or queen. Yeah. Anyway, and then one thing that I also found was to stop making everyone feel good about themselves because they need to ask the same questions. It's not your job to help people understand who they are. So that's basically that whole slide.
So okay. All right. Why are you here?
Yeah, why are you here? Um, everyone on the blue planet, planet Earth. You know, like to call it the blue planet. Sometimes after I watched that movie, it was really good. Anyway, everyone on the blue planet is here for a reason. So ask yourself, why am I here? Go ahead and ask yourself that right now. So that's good enough time. So once you've asked yourself why I'm here, um, find your main quest. Stick to it. Whether it be an unattainable goal or unachievable objectives, you better not quit.
Better that
That's
nice.
because I'm not a quitter, and I don't think you're a quitter, and I think people shouldn't be quitters.
Yeah, it's I get a lot of questions about how I started my YouTube channel, and the answer is a little surprising for most people. I actually started it about 10 years ago. And I put up some vlogs. It was just
Wow.
me with one of those the flip cameras, the ones that like recorded in 720. It was a big deal back in the
Yep.
day. And like the big red button in the middle. It was selling. They were going for like $70, I think, at the time. You can probably pick one up for maybe 30 now, depending on if you buy from either Best Buy or Walmart. And
Yeah.
then so I did that for a little while, and then I didn't really do anything. And then I kind of came. I forgot that I had the channel, and then I came back to it like six years later, and I realized that most of those vlogs were actually really dumb, and so I deleted most of them. But so anyway, so here we are today, and so I can definitely back. Yeah, just don't
Yeah.
quit. That's
That's
yeah.
yeah. That's good. That's probably enough time talking about your YouTube channel. So that's good though. Let's go ahead and move to the next slide.
All right.
Who are you?
Oh wait. Okay.
Oh,
Sorry.
that's okay. I kind of lost track too. Where are you going? Ask yourself, where am I going? If it's not heaven, then it's not worth it. It's just a little joke. That's a long walk up, though. You got to work harder, swim faster, eat healthier. I was watching. You might be wondering, how does that apply to life? And I was watching the Olympics once, and I saw Michael Phelps swimming fast, and I thought, man, if only I could swim faster, I could beat Michael Phelps. So that's kind of where I got that from. And I just thought, if I could swim faster, I could have 8 gold medals too, and be an Olympic champion. But I'm not. That's okay though. And eating healthier. Tony Robbins once said, "I eat up to 5,000 calories a day. It helps me think and spread my message of positivity. So you should eat that many calories." And I have to say, that's a lot of calories, Tony. But I kind of agree with you, because when you're full, you're not thinking about mundane things like food. You're thinking about swimming faster and working harder, and that is something that I'm going to take to the grave.
Who's Tony Robbins?
He well, he wrote he does, like, he'll talk to people. He does those talk things. He'll talk to people and motivate them. Anyway, let's go ahead and move to the next slide. Where are we going? The next slide. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, yeah. Dress to success. If dress to, I'm realizing I made a little grammatical error there. It should be dress for success, but that's okay. We'll keep moving. If you want to achieve success, you better dress for success.
Yeah, it doesn't really sound, when you say it out loud, it doesn't really dress.
Yeah, I made a colossal mistake there.
Dress to success. When you see it.
Dress for success. Dress for success. So wear a tie or a dress if you're a lady or a very eccentric man to remind others that you made it. You got to dress like a winner if you want to be a winner. If you want to swim faster, wear a swimsuit at all times. You got to dress the part. Business is the game. Success is your name. Here's actually a fun tactic. On a job application, I wrote that my name was Success, and to spark their interest. They called me and told me that they were not interested, but I piqued their interest because they called me. It's those little games that you play in the workplace that help you move up the ladder. So, true. And never stop reminding your employers that you deserve that promotion, regardless of the quality of your work. And here's why. Because sometimes the quality of your work isn't nearly as important as the quantity of your work. You know what I'm saying? So you show up, you do a lot, and you always tell your employers, "Hey, I'm looking for that next promotion." Let's move to the next slide. We're just chugging along here. Okay. You are the author of your dreams. This one is really important to me because sometimes I like to write poems and poetry in my dream journal, because I don't really dream that often, to be honest. I'll wake up and I have had a dream, so I'll just write a poem that I think of on the spot. Here's some questions to ask. If you wrote a book about your dreams, what would it be titled? What would be on the cover? Would you use a pen? Would you use a pen name to hide the shame of low book sales? Yes. Would Barnes and Nobles carry it? How many pages? How many words? Would there be a plot? Fiction or nonfiction? Fantasy? Mystery? A children's book? Pictures? Would there be an audiobook recording of it? Would you read it in the audiobook recording, or would you hire a washed-up celebrity to read it? Those are just some questions to ask when thinking about being the author of your own dreams. Let's go to the next. Oh, go ahead. Yeah. I apologize.
What would the name of your dream book be? The book about your dreams. What would that book be named?
Oh man, that's a good question. The name of the book of my dreams.
The book dreams. Yeah, the book dream name.
Yeah. Okay. It would probably be
the name of the book about your dreams.
Oh, okay. It would probably be let's come back to that. Let's move to the next slide, and I'll think about that as we're talking about the next thing. So last but not least, relationships in life. And this one is also extremely important. When going through life, you'll experience many different relationships. Some will be sensual and romantic. Others will be professional and only require a handshake to communicate affection. I believe in that. It's never the next point I've got here is it's never a bad idea to practice kissing new acquaintances on the cheek like they do in Europe and other areas of the world where nudity is widely accepted. Because you never know who you're going to be doing business with. And remember, success is your name, business is the game. And finally, live, laugh, love. I saw that once at Hobby Lobby. I was picking up some crafting materials for my scrapbooking, and I found just these beautiful vinyl lettering that I was like, I should put that up on my wall, because how inspired is that? Live, laugh, love. Because that's all you got to do. You got to live, you got to laugh, and you got to love. And you got to play the game of business, because success is your name. So that's why I put that there, just as a little reminder. Let's go to the next slide. The end. Thank
Oh,
you.
okay.
And I think that would be the name of my dream journal, Live, Laugh, Love. I think that would be it, now
That
that I think about it.
that ladies and gentlemen, that was life advice.
The advice of life.
And you heard it here first. This, like I said, is the first episode of a series of life advice. We'll be getting various guests. Let us know what you think in the comments below. Of course, leave that like I leave that like, and then yeah, okay. Uh, have a good day.